Hi, this is another edition of my show, The Stuart Dahl Show, starring myself, Stuart Dahl, coming to you live from my house right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, where the current temperature is about 20 degrees. So Winnipeg, pretty much reached their high today. Looks like it's gonna be a good week weather-wise, unless Mother Nature decides to change her mind, type of thing. But anyways, it looks like it's going to be good weather-wise and temperature-wise. And that, and right now, I would like to apologize for my fellow YouTubers in that. I haven't made a video for my show, the Stuart Dahl Show, in the last, I think, 7 days or whatever. It's just right now I'm really busy right now because of all my sports. I've started back to bowling, I start back to swimming October 8th, and then I start back to curling November 1st. It's once I've started back to bowling, but once I start back to swimming and curling, I'm going to be really busy, so I may not make as many videos for my show as often, but I'll try to do some if I can. So, I apologize for that ahead of time. I hope you guys understand that. So let's just get right into my show. This is an article from Global News. As y'all know, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers lost a heartbreaker to the defending Grey Cups champs, the Calgary Stampeders, Friday night. But this article I'm going to be reading to you from Global News Winnipeg. It's titled CFL Issues a Statement After a Game-Changing Call. It was a heart-wrenching loss for Bomber fans after Friday night's game, but it's possible it could have had a different outcome. The ref who called the no-end penalty on the Bombers, ending their drive to the end zone, is now facing disciplinary action for making the wrong call, according to an online statement released by the CFL Saturday. Near the conclusion of last night's Winnipeg Blue Bombers vs. Calgary Stampeders game in Winnipeg, an illegal procedure call had a significant impact on the game, said Glenn Johnson, CFL VP of Officiating. Our review of the call has concluded that it was an incorrect call. The official who made it is now being disciplined in accordance with the gravity of the situation. With the scores sitting at 25-22 for Calgary in the fourth quarter, there was 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock, and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers were marching down the field. They were stopped short of a second down at the 51-yard line, just getting with just inches to get the down. When quarterback Matt Nichols snapped the ball and successfully got down and keep the drive alive, the ref called a penalty on the Bombers, ending all hope of a comeback. Late Saturday, the Winnipeg the Bombers responded with a comment via female. We are deeply disappointed in what happened last night regarding the officiating error, as acknowledged by the league, said Wade Miller, president and CEO of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. While we understand that mistakes happen, it is extremely frustrating for our organization and our fans that it occurred in such a critical point in the game and our season. The CFL wouldn't specify what discipline the ref would be facing. Well, if you guys want my real honest opinion on this total boneheaded ref, I think he should be disciplined with the utmost severity that the CFL can dish out, because you don't sure, in all sports, especially football, sometimes sometimes there's some bloody boneheaded referees, and this is a prime example of that. So, and I'm just saying this sarcastically, like, I don't mean it, but, like, way to go, whoever the ref, screwed up Winnipeg's chances of winning Friday. Way to go, you dumb cough. Which, by the way, if you guys, people don't know what dumb cough is, it's stupid head in German. So, I think that word kind of applies to this ref. So, I really hope I hope he gets what he deserves. He should be disciplined with the utmost severity that the CFL can dish out. And if the guy gets fined, or even if he gets fired, that'd be great, because Bomber fans would be happy with that if the ref got fired, because you don't go like you know like I bet you Bomber fans sitting in an investors group Friday night, or just scratching their hands, going like what the fuck just happened? Why the fuck would this ref make such a boneheaded call? Oh, wait, I know why. Because he is a bonehead, because he wasn't actually thinking with his brain that he supposedly has. And yes, I'm being sarcastically about it. Even though I may not be a Bomber fan, I still support Winnipeg. And really, really, no, I really hope this ref gets what he deserves and gets punished with the utmost severity that the CFL can dish out, and we'll just see what happens from there. Now, I'm going to go on to another related subject. This is about the migrant crisis, but it's kind of about politics in Germany. This article is titled "Germany Faces Far-Right Radicalization Over Refugees," as a German spy chief warns that radicalization as this year alone has seen 22 arson attacks against refugee shelters. Germany's domestic intelligence chief warned on Sunday of an radicalization of right-wing groups aimed at a record influx of migrants, including refugees, as an anthropophobic and anxiphobic rallies and clashes shook several towns at the weekend. What we are seeing is a connection with refugee crisis as a mobilization on the street of far-wing extremists, but also some left-wing extremists who oppose them, said Hans-Georg Maassen of the Deutschlandfunk public radio. Maassen spoke as Germany expects up to 1 million migrants this year after protests against refugee homes and clashes with police again rocked several towns at the weekend, mostly in the former communist East Germany. Police and soldiers guard two buses carrying 100 refugees on Saturday night to a shelter in the town of Niederau. And sorry for the mispronunciation. Even though I am a German citizen because of my heritage, because I was born there. But sorry for the mispronunciations. Just I haven't been back to Germany since '92, so bear with me. Anyways, in the eastern Saxony state, after right-wing protests had rallied at the site of a former supermarket since Friday, more than 1,000 people also demonstrated against refugees in several towns in the eastern state of Mecklenburg/Western Pomerania on Friday, including in coastal Stralsund, where three people were wounded in clashes with counter-protesters. In the eastern city of Leipzig, the right-wing rally Offensive for Germany, organized by a local anti-Islam activist with 400 marchers, sparked a large left-wing counter protest that police said drew more than 100, more than 1,000 activists. Ensuring street clashes, the rival groups hurled rocks and fireworks at each other. In the western city of Brno, unknown persons attempted to set fire to a tent site at a home refugees from October. This year alone has seen 22 arson attacks in would-be or existing refugee shelters, said Maassen. Those served has called the Federal Office of the Protection of the Constitution. On Friday, a spokesperson for Germany's Interior Ministry claimed that many asylum seekers in Germany are falsely claiming to be Syrian. 30% of those asylum seekers claimed to be Syrian are not Syrians, according to this estimate, Tobias Platt said at a government news conference. In late August, German Chancellor Angela Merkel announced that Syrian refugees could stay in the country and apply for asylum rather than being deported. The announcement marked Germany's suspension of the Dublin regulation, which stipulates that refugees must stay in the country they first enter. So again, this really goes to show you that that this migrant crisis is really not far from over, type of thing. Now I'm gonna give you some. Now here's some scores from Week 3 of the NFL. The New York Giants beat the Washington Redskins 32-21. The Cincinnati Bengals beat the Baltimore Ravens 28-24. The Carolina Panthers beat the New Orleans Saints 27-22. The Houston Texans beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 19-9. The New England Patriots beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 51-17. Wow, way to go, Jacksonville! You guys are a bunch of tools. Anyways, sorry for that comment. If some of you people on YouTube, maybe Jacksonville Jaguar fans, like, oh my God, you guys lost big time to the reigning defending Super Bowl champs, the New England Patriots. Way to go, Jacksonville! You guys are a bunch of tools, and you ain't the sharpest tools in the shed. Get it? Oh. Yeah, I just went there. Sorry about that. Anyways, now I'm going to continue with the NFL scores from Week 3. The others are the Philadelphia Eagles beat the New York Jets 24-17. The Oakland Raiders beat the Cleveland Browns 27-20. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Dallas Cowboys 39-28. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Tennessee Titans 35-33. The Minnesota Vikings won for the second week in a row, thanks to a 31-14 victory over Phillip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the St. Louis Rams the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the St. Louis Rams 12-6. And there's still three games going on currently right now. Some of them are in the third, most of them are in the third quarter. And the game later on tonight in Sunday Night Football, it'll be Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos versus Matt Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And then tomorrow night in the Monday Night Football game, it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers. So, and that's a conclusion for Week 3 in the NFL. Now, here are some of the games I'm going to give you for Week 4. the Thursday night football game on October 1st, it'll be the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then here are most of the games for Sunday. It'll be the New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins, the Carolina Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Cincinnati Bengals, the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Indianapolis Colts, the Cleveland Browns versus the San Diego Chargers, the Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys versus the New Orleans Saints in Sunday Night Football, and then the New York Giants versus the Buffalo Bills, the Oakland Raiders versus the Chicago Bears, the Houston Texans versus the Atlanta Falcons, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Redskins, and then the Minnesota Vikings versus it'll be Teddy Bridgewater and the Minnesota Vikings versus Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. That's gonna be a good game. And then the St. Louis Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals. And then for next week's Monday Night Football game, Monday, October 5th, it'll be the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. And that, for you YouTubers that are NFL fans, those are all the Week 4 games for the NFL. Now, sometimes when I go around, like, because I have to take the bus, everywhere around the city of Winnipeg. Construction can be, how do I really put it? It can be frustrating at times, because, like, if it's on a major bus route that I take, I go, like, and it has to take a detour, and I go, like, oh, come on, man. Like, really? And some of these detours could be a real pain in the ass to drivers. And sorry for the language, for you folks, but it can be a pain in the ass for drivers, because they're and I see some drivers are just impatient in the city, because they're always in a hurry to try to get everywhere. And then I think it was yesterday, I can't remember if it was on the way to my girlfriend's or when I was on the way home from my girlfriend's, but I was just about to cross the street, I looked both ways, and this driver just goes by without stopping to see that I was actually crossing. I'm going really? Really? Come on. Can you not be a dick? Really? But that's just my honest opinion with some drivers. I get really annoyed sometimes. Even at crosswalks, when I use crosswalks, I press the button and I look both ways to make sure that cars actually stop at crosswalks, because it should dawn on drivers oh, wait a minute, somebody's crossing at the crosswalk because there's flashing yellow light going. Well, some people don't actually use their brains as they supposedly have at times. But anyway, that's just my honest opinion. I'm entitled to it. And here is another interesting story. This is from CTV News Winnipeg. This is kind of random. This is titled "Winnipeg Transit Bus Evacuated After Catching Fire." A Route 14 bus was making its way northbound on St. Mary's Road and Dakota Street when it caught fire. The fire broke out at 6:55 p.m. on Friday. The city said a transit bus had mechanical issues. They said the bus was evacuated and the fire was attended to. There were no injuries. But this is totally random. But sometimes buses have mechanical failures. So what do you expect? Type of thing. But anyways, but like I said, that was just totally random. Um, anyways, anyways, uh, other than that, I've just been having a pretty quiet weekend. Just relaxing at home. Relaxing at home. Had bowling yesterday. Had a good third week at bowling, and that got over 100. You know, and that sometimes I have bad games in bowling, but so all athletes sometimes they have a bad day, and that, but oh well, type of thing. What else? Anyway, the oh, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Anyways, here's a wait, I think I got a good one. Wait. Ah, yeah, that was a good one. Whew. Damn, that was stinky. Oh my gosh. Oh God. Oh, that was horrible. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. That was oh, that was quite bad. Sorry about that, folks. Here's an article from the Winnipeg Free Press. This is titled "Rookies Creating Problems for the Jets." Playing so well makes it tough for tough cuts. The crossroads of the Winnipeg Jets preseason comes Sunday with the Game 4 of a tune-up schedule slated for 5 o'clock at the Xcel Energy Center against the Minnesota Wild. The Jets have failed to win their first of 3 outings this September. Problem: not even close. The organization, in fact, has discovered that some difficult decisions in days directly ahead. This is exactly what the organization prays for, especially when it orchestrated the unknown in the first place. Declaring opening jobs without actually declaring open jobs without declaring them, declining to sign UFA's Jim Slater, Lee Stemkit, and sorry for the mispronunciation. I can't pronounce the other guy's name. And Michael Furleek were non-actions. They needed no words. The Jets counted on their system depth to provide the answers. They are increasing their competition for many of as 4 jobs. A development head coach, Paul Maurice, said Friday, have even exceeded his expectations. Those through 3 exhibition games, there is really no clear when than where than they were 2 weeks ago, and the time is running short. Those interested inserted into the lineup Friday had to raise the bar yet again, making things more difficult for the coach and management for Sunday and the home game against Ottawa Tuesday. Normally, the contenders and pretenders are beginning to separate by this point. Good luck with that. Each night, different looks and different styles of player that you have a factor, Maurice said, confirming the players in the debate are not going to make the choices easy. Friday, 6 young forwards put into the lineup all advanced their cases. Nikolai Ellis, who got to play with 2 veteran offensive players, Andrew Kopp, Brandon Lemieux, J.C. Lepun, Chase D. Leo, and Nick Batan. Batan drew the particular attention for it was his first appearance on the wing, not normally not his normal position at center. He was unconcerned about the switch, saying earlier in the day that he'll take a run at any job the Jets have open. I was all for it, he said. I'm all for trying new things. Saying early in the day he'll make the run at any. I meant. Oh wait, I already said that sentence. For it was all for it, he said. I'm all for trying new things. I felt comfortable out there, center or wing. Maurice confirmed that some of the preseason praise. Batan moves on the wing, moves to wing on that line with some real nice some real nice cap on the wall. Instead of just rimming back down, a little bit of a fake and a little bit of patience, and two guys on that line were willing to go in front of the net. Maurice said, describing Kopp goal Batan orchestrated. And some of the other young guys finished their check hard and battled hard. So we have to make a decision probably probably in another 5 or 6 days, or two, 3 guys that have stood out in the role and giving them a chance to down the stretch. DeLeo, who turned 20 next month, will be a pro this season. He has not been considered a front runner for current openings, but he is doing and saying all the things Friday night, giving Lepin tapping for his goal against the Oilers. I've said all along that the team's success leads to personal success, he said. Obviously, we are all battling for spots, but at the same time, we need to work as a team and stick to the system. That's the whole way we are going to make a good impression. DeLeo asked how much he would like another crack in an exhibition game. His answer confirms that the Jets are getting the competition that's sought from their prospect pool. Words cannot really describe that, he said, with widening eyes. This is my first time playing in front of a home crowd, and I really want to get out there, and it was definitely a fun experience. So, as you know, it's going to be really tough for the Winnipeg Jets coaching staff. Not only that, to make some difficult decisions, because they got to make decisions, and that pretty soon and fast, because the season opener for the Jets is Thursday, October 1st. So they're gonna be making a decision within the next few days. Who they're gonna cut and who's gonna make the roster and who's not, type of thing. But that's a difficult decision of being the head coach, and it's gonna also be a difficult decision for Jets general manager Kevin Cheveldayoff. So this is gonna be really proved difficult, more difficult than they thought. It's there's so many, because the Jets have so much young talent right now at this camp, at the Jets camp, trying to get a spot on the Winnipeg Jets, and for some of these players, it's been a child-long dream, playing for the Winnipeg Jets that they've loved to what they've watched since they've been growing up. So, pardon me. Anyways, hopefully on Thursday the Winnipeg Jets can get their season on a good note, you know. But I think the key to the Winnipeg Jets season this season is they really got to play some hard, like some really hard nose, hard hitting, like in your face, style of hockey type of thing, and finish up those checks. Make sure those checks are clean hits, not dirty hits, like hits to the head or anything, because the NHL's been so on head hits, on hits to the head of that, and it's understandable in that, because even hockey players wearing hockey helmets can get a concussion and that's not a good thing. And the Jets just really need to, I think, what the Jets really need to work on, they got to work on, not getting, it's just staying out of the penalty box. Because in hockey games last season, I've noticed for the Winnipeg Jets, it just really, it's difficult for the Jets to do that, and they have to stay out of the penalty box this season and play, like I said, play some good old hard nose in your face offensive style and defensive style of hockey that the Winnipeg Jets I know can play this season in order to make it to potentially win their first Stanley Cup since being back in Winnipeg since 2011, and that'd be pretty awesome. What else? Other than that, this has been another edition of my show, The Stuart Dahl Show, for you young people and just stay in school, stay out of trouble, you'll do fine, and awesome, stay away from drugs and, alcohol and all that bad stuff and you young kids will do fine. And for now, Alvida Zane, peace and bye bye, and you stay cool, my friends. And on Thursday, go Jets.